Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, the happiest game on Earth. For starters, does this room look tilted and Monica look a little too close for you? That's what it looks like to me. Hi again, Seifyre! Glad to see you didn't run away at us, haha! No, that classroom is definitely... I can prove it, I think. Okay, look at it. This is the same game I did for the same thing. Flat. This place is tilted as hell. Maybe that's supposed to represent my psyche at this point. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Seifyre. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I don't like that. Oh, come on, he doesn't like he deserves any slack. You already have to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan just to come and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. This is getting really weird. Something has a big mouth for who keeps manga collection in the club room. Something, words. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. This is not a great game for me to be playing at night. I'm sorry, Seifyre. We'll make sure you put your comfort first, okay? Here he shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Oh, wait, I didn't mean it like that! If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to try to be part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, you're not my real vice president. That I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, there we go. Now the classroom's straightened out. This looks nicer. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so, that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Come on, you don't do that? I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a something. The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kinda... It's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Right? Like something else we know. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Seifyre? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just... This kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's that kind of nice nihilism that I like to see. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? This is great. This is like a descent into madness. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thought, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Well, that made me jump a little bit, actually. God damn it. I'm not good with horror, okay? I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for happy story time, not for scary story, sad story, depressing story at night. God damn it, this is gonna haunt my dreams and my nightmares. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? ... Let me just get the book. This is a bad idea. This whole thing is just one big bad idea. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. No more fizzy glitching at me. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. Hey, but in the other universe, you said you liked reading in company with people. I guess you said you liked it, I guess you said you liked one-on-one in a relaxing environment. I mean, this is kind of a relaxing environment, but certainly not one-on-one. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, it might be a little bit, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, sorry! I was just bathing in the I don't like it! I don't like it! You're apologizing a lot, aren't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide my disc until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching eyes. It's gonna be scary. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book and hold the book instead. I guess it makes it difficult to turn the pages. What is are we supposed to be sharing our poems right now or something? Or are we just like skipping that step? Here. Okay. Yuri takes her arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I I did the same with my right arm, so it's on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb to keep it after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I don't like the way you're eyeing me with that eye. To turn the page. Yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. Alright. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. This is weird. This is just weird than anything, right? More weird than anything. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but... Wait. Oh, no, in the book. I got scared. I thought it was referring to me for a second. I was like, wait, what? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking, the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind! We didn't even get that far yet. You look actually, like, insane from this angle and that expression. You look like a crazy person, Yuri. So it all came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... my breathing? Yuri puts her hand to her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself, crazy person. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Seifyre? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What would I have done to her? No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Yeah, she won't wait for you. Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we could start without her. Is that okay? I guess. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note. Before I left off of the book that slipped into my bag. Well, let's get torn to shreds first. Let's just get torn to shreds first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Question mark? Seifyre, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home! Hey, wait, excuse me. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. You all start somewhere, right? I mean, if you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Double exclamation point! Painful to think about? ... Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Okay. Well, each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. No, you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, told you they weren't gonna like it. Oh no, it's the greatest piece of literature I've ever read in my life. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. That's what she said. Like I said for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. As flat as your heart after that thing happened. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, man, the choices here are riveting. I guess I get to share with Monica. Hi, Seifyre. Having a good time so far? Something like that, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have something, I can't read. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I am always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'm scared. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. It's much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha, don't worry, Seifyre. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Seifyre. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something this deep. So I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on too strongly, or a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? Oh, I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this the same one too? This is different, I think. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. This is getting a little bit meta. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I'm controlling your universe. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Maka's writing tip of the day. Yeah, too specific. I'm just not even gonna read this. Yeah. The only thing about is this. If you keep preparing the serious material, you just get a puddle of ink. Move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Ha ha. Woo. Okay. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to feel anymore. Yuri! Howdy! dot dot dot. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! What was that? Dot 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 question mark? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me! You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. What? Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem and like, what? Dot, dot, dot? Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. What the hell is this magic? Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. There are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they... Oh, a light bulb just lit up in my head right now. She's referring to how you pick the words to impress certain people. I got it. I got you, Yuri. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into even writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought processes behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. So I think that's the same. Oh, I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I feel like I'm being lulled into like a false sense of security here, for it to just be shattered away from me again. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Seifyre. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't really glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, it's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could have probably learned a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Seifyre. Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. This is a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. And by everyone, I mean Natsuki. And I'm like, this music sounds different. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just getting... maybe I'm just freaking myself out. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean I have to try that hard? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Seifyre did too. I guess. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, it's nice to see this rivalry is still going on strong, you know? Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Seifyre liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Seifyre appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Wait a minute. This is where they have that argument, and I called in Sayori last time. Oh, God. Oh, no. Wait a second. I don't know what to do this time. I don't want to call in Monika. No. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Seifyre started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little, This doesn't involve you! Taking it! I don't like it! Oh, God! Wait a second. I'm scared! No, stop. Stop, please. Please stop. Oh, God. Oh, God. Are we erasing it? Are we erasing reality? I think we're erasing reality. Oh, wait. What the hell is happening? What the Jesus? Oh my God. Can we stop? Can we stop now? It's getting scary. I'm sure it'll be hover heels after this. Suddenly returns to me. She knows I was just standing here. Sorry, just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. You started it. Dot. Oh, God. I hate this. Yuri. Every time I click it, it gets closer. Can we not do this? I don't want to do this! Okay, fine. Ah! God, no! Get out of my face! Please get out of my face. Please get out of my face. Okay. I don't like it. Wait a second. I'm so far away from my body. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Hey, Seifyre. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Oh, God. Every day I live in torment. So, I don't like the dead of silence out here. How about you, Monica? How do you feel about the dead of silence out here after destroying my brain? Sorry about that. They really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. That's a good idea. God damn. Nothing prepared me for today. Like, I was not prepared for the hell on earth I was about to experience today. Sorry I wasn't reading, by the way, but as you can tell, it was a little disconcerting, to say the least. It was a little, you know, whoo! Let's go back to happy fun times. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I was just able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if that makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. It's just, I don't know. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, that looks like you guys had a good time in there. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms over her forehead. Boy, it's one of those times where you really miss Sayori, huh? Isn't that right, me? That's right, me. Yeah, we miss Sayori. We miss Sayori together, me. Ha ha! It's also dead sound in here. I love it. Yuri, I didn't mean it. Oh, you looking absolutely, especially insane today. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri said to Natsuki. Or did. Seifyre, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. I don't like the way you said completely. With such conviction, Monica. What hell am I trapped in? What is this? Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go to home now if you want to. ... Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I would like to go home immediately and cry a little bit. This is crazy. Oh gosh. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. ... Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Seifyre. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Oh, I'm sorry for causing trouble. We're back here. I'm just gonna save the game. I'm like so shook right now. Alright. You know what? Screw the both of you. This time I'm not gonna be sad, scared, stuff. I'm gonna pick the words that I feel closest to. Is that reminding you of anything? Maybe like the first episode when this was all happy. I like adventure. Suicide is dumb. I like laughing. I'm a games though. Headphones are games. I do them both simultaneously, but I think I have to choose games, honestly. Everything is just gonna go to Natsuki though. I forget it. I'm gonna try to impress Yuri just because screw the rules, man. Screw the rules. Melancholy. Screw depression. I don't care anymore. Agonizing. Determination. Broken. Entropy. Fester. Universe. Infinite. Intellectual. Vivacious. Memories? I remember the worry. How could I ever forget? Hopeless. That's what this is right now. Let's not pick floor, let's pick graveyard. And in the well. Okay, I kind of actually did even on both a little bit. Why is it silent again? Okay, never mind, the music came back in. Every time it's silent, that's when bad things happen. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the clubroom, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Seifyre. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. Yeah, we're in kind of a strange place, aren't we? In this universe. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considering apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. And actually, this entire time I've been doing this, maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Seifyre, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Oh! No, I haven't. Well, I was kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. ... Yuri's clearly taken aback how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. ... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Oh god! They completely erased her memory! Oh no! Oh no! I knew it! Monica! It's just... She said completely so matter-of-factly, I knew it! I knew it! Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Is this whole world fake? Am I real? Is any of you real? Is Monica real? What? I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. I am really curious to hear what Yuri said to Monica. I'm really curious. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. ... Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Is Monica just writing this whole story? Maybe that's why she was out there. She was out fixing Natsuki. That's why she was late. I don't know anymore. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was playing piano. In study hall, by the way. Playing piano in study hall. You know, Monica. Oh, piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's, Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Oh, yeah? What's your song, Monica? Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Seifyre. I certainly hope so. Monaco smiles sweetly. But inside, I see the devil that is in you, girl. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I was hoping I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, absolutely nothing happened. I chose not to bring up that the three of us talked about, or what the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Seifyre, such a compliments put me in a good mood. I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? That's a fine place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry, my heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. You're invigorated. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I wouldn't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. That was a weird transition. Like a transition, but she didn't move and just looked at me. Oh, okay. I'm a little on edge, so I'm noticing everything here. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well go with you. That's okay, you stay here. I won't take too long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Okay. ... 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take too long. There's something holding her up. I'm just bored waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be at the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. This is... I don't like where this is going. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Yes, this is a good place to end. What don't you guys think? Oh, it's a great place to end. Huh. I think I'm just gonna... We're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it right here, right now. I'm done, dude. I'm not touching any of what this is right now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode of my incomplete insanity and worried, I'm scared, hit that like button. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.